Google goes live on the Martin Fowler Scrum it's a Thursday, and we have Sam and Matt and Sess. So this morning we had the web dev mob, more looking at CSS Grid, hoping to finish that soon. Since then I've been, we've got the stuff back from the lawyer about the GDPR privacy update for the wiki, NHS wiki, so that's, I'm in the process of moving that all across and making sure that's all sorted out. We are kind of blocked. We spent a good solid hour on the NHS wiki yesterday trying to get MediaWiki to deploy via Doku, and we are sort of very stuck there. As in, we tried lots of things and none of them quite worked. I mean, we have some new avenues to go down, but that's pretty stuck. Yeah, I should check that. We opened some issues on some repos, which I should check. We've got the deep learning mob coming up shortly, and then and I've got a pairing session with Nick as well, I think, probably on website 1. And yes, that's the day. Matt, how are things going with you?
Good. Yeah, last night I ended up going to a meetup for the second Elixir Day in Florianopolis.
Oh, cool.
That was quite cool because I just started, visiting the mob and stuff. So that's nice. And they were talking about something yesterday that a couple of people thought might be related to the issue that we're facing with getting it to pass the test on Circle CI.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I wanted to have a go at trying to see if it had something to do with Phantom.js, just to get it out of my mind,
Yeah.
But the problem is that I forgot that when I was pairing with Praveen, when I was trying to run create the database and run the migrations on my machine, it wasn't allowed. It was giving me permission denied, didn't valid password, and we tried a couple things and it didn't work. So you told me to just talk to you. So I don't know if
I mean, we don't actually have any database stuff at all. So there's no need to create a database. I mean, you can unless that's blocking like other stuff from working, then in principle you can just you know what I mean?
Yeah. I can run the test, for example.
Yeah. So don't feel like we haven't actually created any models or anything yet.
All right, cool. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then but they were talking about something in Elixir where a couple people were complaining about how you have to even when it's inside of a container like a Docker file or a Kubernetes, you have to compile it at every stage,
Right.
Whereas you don't need to do that with other languages. You don't need to do that, but for some reason with Elixir, you need to recompile it at the staging environment, and you need to recompile it again at the production environment. And so I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
But that was really interesting. And then as far as blockers, I'm still working on improving that product that I'm developing for the people that work at the market by where I am. And I had some problem with displaying the information so they don't have to re-enter the information every time, so they can have a list of products and make that look nice. And I started going down a route of like a text field that has autocomplete. And I finally got that to work, which is really cool, using select2 and for simple form and all this kind of stuff. But then I need to go back and I need to test for it. And I'm kind of like, with a blocker on this about, because the copy bar is not seeming to find the field and this kind of stuff. And I feel like I would like to be able to write the test first and then follow TDD instead of, going back and trying to test for it after I've already. So I don't know. At some point I need to try to.
Yeah, I think it's, and that's sort of the ideal world. It's challenging there, isn't it? You have, I think once you're familiar with something enough, it's possible to do it TDD, but it's very difficult to do it in advance of that. If you're doing that autocomplete thing, one of the things to do is if you find someone else's gem that already does it, then they may well have tests for how it's done, and then looking at those tests is very helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, good stuff. Thank you, Matt. Sess was in next. Hey, Sess, how are things going with you?
Things are great. Earlier this week, I made a PR on adding location markers to the events show page. And then yesterday, I had a pairing session with Mariam, trying to figure out the cucumber test on the event pop-up. We're making good progress. Later today, I'll link up with her and see if we can finish up on that.
Wonderful, wonderful, great. Yeah, I'll make sure that gets reviewed there. And yes, so no blocks for you at the moment?
No blocks for me at the moment.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, great to see you. Excellent. And I think congratulations as well on you got like a Mozilla thing.
Oh yeah, thanks. Stella was my teammate actually on the project.
Yes, excellent. Really well done. Fantastic.
Thanks.
And Stella is here as well. Hey Stella. Hey Stella, how are things going with you? You're muted at the moment, so we can't hear you. But
Stella, you're muted, Stella.
well, we can see her lips, so we can do the lip reading. Hey Stella.
Just walk to your computer.
Oh, yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I just wanted to seek clarity on the issue that you assigned me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one on default organization. So do we load the organization based on the user? Because an organization belongs to a user.
Yep. Excellent.
Okay.
Yes, on local support. Yeah, that would be fantastic. That would be really useful. Yeah, anything blocking you?
No. I just wanted to seek that clarification. Then I'll start working on it today.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, and so that's on local support, and that's for when the people are creating an event. Yeah, and so if the user doesn't have an organization associated with them, then it just it can still be the drop-down list. But if the user does have an organization that they're managing of, I mean, they may even have 2 or 3, but you can just like pre-select the first one, and that's, I think, fine.
Okay, cool.
All right, great. Well, that's our Scrum done. We're in the after Scrum. Is there anything else that we need to look at? It sounds like and unless you folks are interested in looking at this crazy Dockerfile Doku MediaWiki block that we have, I don't know if there's any blocks for us to look at together. We can say Scrum done.
Yay!
Scrum, excellent. Oh, lovely to see everybody, and see you all again real soon. Bye for now.
See you later today.
Bye.